Assalamu alaikum students, this is Muhammad Ismail, your economics teacher. I welcome you all at this cyber interface. Students, today we will start our revision through paper 1, which is based on your MCQs. The main purpose of this revision is to develop your concepts so that you can handle this paper well and earn a good credit. Let's start. First one. The first MCQ is in a rural economy of South Africa where women were responsible for planting and weeding crops. So it means basically women are providing what? Labor by hand. So it means direct labor. Then while men used to control the production and receive profits, it means men were enterprising. So it means which combination of factors of production was in operation? So that is enterprise for men and labor for women. This is the answer. Now, it means men provided enterprise. They were enterprising, so that is why under men capital, no, men were not capital, men were not labor, men were not land. So that is why men were only giving, or men were only enterprising. Whereas women were providing labor, so it means B is the only option. Then the government of a prosperous country announced that it would offer free food to its citizens for a year. Now, what does this mean? Or what would be the effect of this measure? Basically, that more resources would be devoted to food production. So that is why they can afford to give food. So why others are not the option? I mean, agricultural resources would become unlimited? No, limited, finite all the time. Human wants are never finite; they are infinite. So that's why not the option. A, B is not the option. Whereas D, the economic problem will be solved. No, economic problems always exist, and that is the scarcity and choice. So D is 2, not the option. Number 3, the diagram shows a production possibility curve for an economy that can produce rice or electronic equipment. The economy is at point Q. As shown in the diagram, a recession causes unemployment. Now, unemployment will make the economy to move into the production possibility curve. So that is why at which point the economy will be in the diagram. A is the answer. Why? Because C is growth not possible. B and D is change in preference. So that is why C, B, D are not the option. It is the basically A. Then comes a worker works at home making tables or tablecloths. He works 6 hours each day, 6 hours and producing 15 tables, so 6 into 15, 90. And then what he can earn, that is 90 into he sells them for 10 each. 10 each, so it means 90 can be multiplied. 900 he is earning. They're saying that he decides to work for 4 hours each day. So if he works for 4 hours, he will be able to produce only 60, 30, he will not be able to produce. So first of all, the revenue was going to be 900. So 900, all dollar gone. So it means C is the option. What is meant by an equilibrium price? Equilibrium price is where there is neither a surplus nor a shortage. So it means there will be neither a downward pressure on price, nor an upward pressure on price. So it means B is the option, a price that has no pressure to rise or fall. Okay, so this is the option. Why not a government price that ensures? Basically, in equilibrium price, the government doesn't intervene. And a price that maximizes the profits, basically, market price is not necessarily the profit maximizing price. And a price that maximizes the satisfaction of the consumers, basically, the consumer is satisfied when it pays the minimum price, and market price is not necessarily the minimum price. Then, sixth one, in August 2013, a lengthy strike in northeast India, where the finest and the most expensive Darjeeling tea is grown, shut down the tea industry at harvest time. So if at the harvest time there will be what you call strike. This means the supply will fall. So it means if the supply is going to fall, the price will rise. So they are saying what is the likely outcome of such a situation on a demand and supply diagram for Darjeeling tea. So there will be the price will rise because the supply curve will move to the left. So we need to see the price curve is going to move to the left. So is there supply curve? There will be no downward movement. So there is no change in the demand. So there is only change in the supply curve. So that is why answer is C. Then the seventh one. In case of seventh one, they are saying that there is an improvement in the air transport due to technology. And air travel and rail travel are substitute forms of transport. So due to improvement in technology, the supply, I mean the air travel supply has increased due to which the price has fallen. So it means definitely the travelers will prefer air travel. So what will happen? A decrease in the demand for rail transport because people will prefer to travel by air. Okay, so an increase in the price of rail ticket. When the demand is falling, so how come rail ticket will become expensive? An increase not possible because there is no improvement in the rail technology. An increase in the total income of rail companies, how come when the demand is falling? So that is why A is the answer. A developer built some large houses in the rural area which poor people could not afford. The houses destroyed an area of natural beauty. Now, whenever there is a nature destroyed, so there will be pollution or external, which is also called external cost. What might, what type of market failure resulted from the development? Definitely the external cost, because the external cost is ignored. Inequality and price discrimination are not market failure, but lack of information, yes, it does. It is a market failure. But here it is what you call destruction of environment. Number 9, how does the direct taxes affect spending? Now, direct taxes straight away decrease your disposable income, so your spending will decrease. Whereas interest rates are the opportunity cost of spending. So it means if the interest rate will go up, saving will increase. So it means B, spending decrease, saving increase. Then comes your a national trade union wishes to increase the wages of its members without reducing the numbers employed. So in this particular case, which factor would help the union to do this? So it means the demand for the industry's product is high. So when the demand for the industry's product is high, it means the demand is inelastic. So only then workers' wage can be afforded by the firms. This is the option, but why not the others? The industry consists of a small number of well-organized employers. Well-organized means information can be shared, and this trade union cannot blackmail them. Number two, C. How C is not the option? The union workers have low levels of skills. Anybody who has low level of skill cannot command high wages. The worker wages are the largest cost of the industries. If some cost is the largest fraction, so that time it will be elastic. There will be a response to that. So in this case, why this is not? Because wages are generally not the largest cost. These are the smaller cost. So that is why A is the answer. 11. Now, in case of 11, the wage rate of worker is reduced. Which combination of characteristics of a job is most likely to cause the worker to stay in the job? Now, generally, workers look for what? Bonuses. If bonuses are high, so it means A, B can be the option. Job security, high, both A, B. So it means it will be decided on the basis of unsocial hours. So generally, we don't like unsocial hours. Why? Because unsocial hours make us feel humiliated. So B will be the option. mean none. Number 12. What characteristics are found in monopoly? Monopoly is a single seller. So it means it can be either A or it can be C. But in case of monopoly, the entry is restricted. So if entry is restricted, so it means then it is only C, many buyers, and a single seller. What must be falling if the firm is experiencing economies of scale? Now, economies of scale is an average cost curve. So it means when you down the AC, you achieve economies of scale. So it means it is the average cost. If it is falling, so and that only falls because of economies of scale. Number 14. Now, when we say number 14, a company supplying water spent for 70 millions, which is its fixed cost. For the distributions, effective or efficient distribution, it employs local workers. It means regional unemployment will be reduced. It also provided facilities for the tourist industry. That is something third party benefit. Okay, so what cannot be concluded from the above? Company profits, company increased its profits. We are not sure. Why? Because they are not talking about profits. Okay, let's see. B. There was a decrease in regional unemployment. Yes, that is true. Fixed cost 470. That is true. Positive externalities. That is true. So it means A is the answer. Tourist industry is not the direct benefit. That is indirect. What you call it, external benefit. So that is why. The table shows the information that managers of a company have from a week of business activity. And these are number of employees, does not associate with cost, average wage, that's yes, it is a cost, but it is a variable cost, value of output, that is not a cost, rent is a cost, it is a indirect cost, raw materials, direct cost. They are saying, assuming there are no other costs, what is the value of fixed cost? Now, what is the fixed cost? Only 10,000, which is rent. Only 10,000, which is rent. So, gentlemen, this is the first half of this paper. You should go through, and when you answer, your answer should not be based on only alphabets of A, B, C, D. Rather, these alphabets should be supported by at least two, or say like this, at most, or rather at most, it should be based or it should be associated with two reasons why a certain alphabet is your choice. Until next class, Allah Hafiz, have a good day.